What is up, you guys? It is Tyler. Welcome back to the Tyler Williams channel. Welcome to another NXT review. We just hot off of NXT. Well, I just got off of NXT, and might I say, this was a really good episode. This is one of those episodes where I would recommend you guys go and watch it. It advanced It advanced a lot of storylines, had some fun matches on there, and I pretty much liked it. So let's start off from the beginning. We had the Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Bate. Velveteen Dream continues every single week to be one of my favorite parts of NXT. Tyler Bate, really like the guy, really like his wrestling style. He was match of the year with Pete Dunne in 2017. So I'm expecting this to be a great match. Wasn't great, was really fun though. Lots of hard-hitting moves, lots of theatrics from both men. They start off with a lot of fun. It's weird to describe what a fun counterable type is, but you guys know what I mean when I say a fun one. Like, you know, they're kind of like hand in hand, doing a bunch of moves. Tyler Bates doing the whole kicking thing and backing out, and the crowd's cheering. You guys know what I'm talking about when I say it. But nonetheless, it was a really fun match. Velveteen Dream ended up hitting the Purple Rainmaker onto Tyler Bate for the win, and Tyler Bate racks up another loss. I feel like Tyler Bates has been losing, which makes me believe this is probably building up his win in the Dusty Rhodes Classic with what's his name, Trent Seven. I'm trying to tell you guys, Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Neville. They're gonna be the next big faction in NXT. Mark my words, you heard it here first. Anyway, so Velveteen Dream won that match. I'm low key hopes that this is setting up Velveteen Dream versus Pete Dunne at NXT Takeover New Orleans. Even though I don't think Velveteen Dream should win because he's not British, it would be nice to see Velveteen Dream with a championship. Especially because I don't really ever see him contending for the NXT Championship. As much as I want him to, I just feel like I don't think they would put the title on him or put him in that spot. Like, he's upper mid card, and he could be a main eventer one day, but I just don't see it happening. Not that I don't want it to happen, I just don't see it happening. But move on from there. We get a promo from the Authors of Pain and Paul Ellering. I wrote down and manager because I forgot his name, but I just remembered it as I was saying that. Basically building up the Dusty Rhodes Classic. You guys know the tag teams. If you don't, link in the description. So then we got a promo that happened last week. It was kind of posted the week before with Johnny Gargano signing his termination papers. William Regal and referee are backstage. William Regal's like, "Yeah, you lost. Here's your papers. No, hey, goodbye." Referee apologizes for counting the pin, which doesn't make too much sense because he was just doing his job. He's like, I understand why he's like, I saw you grow up in NXT, basically, and I didn't want to have to be the one to count the fall, but I'm sorry. And it's like, don't apologize, dude. It's not your fault. It's Johnny's fault. He didn't kick out. So Johnny signed his papers. Now, William Regal did say that Johnny Gargano will be in NXT to complete any obligations he has in terms of live events or major matches. So we will see Johnny Gargano in NXT for probably a month or two. Maybe not on television, but on live events and whatnot. Now, if William Regal wants to weave that into that storyline with Tommaso Ciampa, he could make that be Johnny Gargano's go-away match. He could do Tommaso Ciampa versus Johnny Gargano NXT TakeOver New Orleans. If they do it, honestly, I would have that be the main event since that storyline's been brewing up for a long time. As much as I love Andrade Cien Almas and the work he's done with that NXT Championship, if that match happens at TakeOver, that has to be the main event. You guys can argue in the comment sections if you don't agree with me. Then we get on to the next match. Cesar Bonini. Okay, but I know I love saying that, but the announcer said it was Bonani or Bonini. I don't know. I don't remember what she said. I just call him Bonini. So Cesar Bonini versus Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole came out. Match starts. He picks up microphone and he addresses that Cesar Bonani won NXT Future Star of the Year for 2017, and the crowd kind of booed. I don't know if they were booing because they don't like him. Which, if they do, then I don't understand how he won that poll. So I'm guessing they're booing him because they like Adam Cole more. But the crowd started kind of booing him. And Adam Cole says, a star like you should be in the Undisputed Era. And he has, what's their names? Kyle Fish and Bobby O'Reilly. Bobby O'Reilly and Kyle Fish. Wait. Bobby Fish. I mixed it up twice. No, I got it right the first time. I don't know how I mixed up the second time. But he got those guys to get him a t-shirt. He throws it to Cesar, and it's like, oh, is Cesar going to join him? And I'm sitting here like, that would have, that, I don't know how to feel about that. But it was all a ruse. And Adam Cole attacked Cesar Bononi when his back was turned. Cesar Bononi started to come back a little bit. Match only went like 2 minutes. Adam Cole hit him with a super kick out of nowhere. That super kick landed on all sorts of the way. Hard super kick from Adam Cole. Followed it up with a knee to the back of the neck for the pin. I found this really weird because I don't know what Adam Cole's finisher is. I've been watching NXT for a while. Probably a good month or two. I don't know what Adam Cole's finisher is. I don't know what it is. And it's kind of, I really don't want it to be that running knee. I don't. Here's the thing. Shinsuke Nakamura is on the main roster on SmackDown. He might be the WWE champion by WrestleMania. He's using that running knee. There's a bunch of other guys in the Indies. And there's a guy in New Japan. Hello, Kenny Omega. Uses the running knee all the time. I'm not saying it's becoming an overdone concept. But do we really need another person doing a running knee? So hopefully this is a one-time thing and he doesn't do it again. Because I really don't want that to become his finisher. Anyway, Adam Cole wins this match. We got a self-recorded promo. You know, a lot of people have been recording their own promos lately, which I'm liking very much. I think it's very natural. It comes off more natural when they record it themselves other than, like, you know, just staring at a camera, doing those awkward angles when they're looking at the television, when their body's at a 290-degree angle and the television's to their side, and they have their neck cranked all the way to the side. I think that shit's so weird. So Street Profits recorded their own promo. Pretty funny, pretty fun stuff. I must say I'm really, really happy for Angelo Dawkins. Because for years, for the longest time when I started watching NXT 2014, that guy just floated on the roster, trying to find a partner. He was like Jason Jordan, trying to find a partner. He found Chad Gable. But Angelo Dawkins would just constantly be paired off with people, and it just did not work. And this guy, it works for him. And I'm proud. I'm happy for him. Hopefully he comes close to winning or wins the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I'd like to see them win the NXT Championships at some point. NXT Tag Team Championships at some point. We didn't got to the main event, basically, since this was the last match. Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler, Part 2. Lots of hard-hitting moves. Did not come wasn't as good as their first match. With usually, the second match is really never as good as the first match unless it's, you know, Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, but that's pretty arguable in my opinion. I still think their first match is better, but nonetheless, lots of hard-hitting moves from both women. Kairi Sane hit a lot of her big moves. Kairi Sane went for her elbow drop. I really do not remember what the name of it is, but Shayna Baszler caught her with a roundhouse kick before she came down. She went into a suplex spot. She did it in the Mae Young Classic before, where she pat their opponent up for a suplex spot and basically let them fall to the ground like an X-split position, but then caught them and locked them into the rear naked choke, and Kairi Sane tapped out. And Shayna Baszler wins this match. Shayna Baszler then afterwards went over to the commentators, was jaw-jacking them like, Ember Moon, I don't know why she don't face me. She knows that she doesn't want to face me again, because if she does, I'm either leaving with the title or I'm leaving with a limb. Ooh, badass over here. Shayna Baszler is definitely one of the baddest women we have in NXT. We've had NXT for a while. I'd say since Nia Jax, honestly. Nia Jax is booked pretty well in NXT. Not to say she's not booked well in the main roster, but Shayna Baszler, definitely the woman we need. Take that as you will. Anyway, so then we get to the end of the show. Zelina Vega and Andrade Cien Almas come out for a promo. They talk about how Johnny Gargano is 0-4 against them. Clean sweep chant from the crowd. Kind of made by Zelina Vega. Not Johnny Gargano. Andrade helped on the mic and he started cutting some of the promo. He wasn't botching, but he had a very heavy Mexican accent, and it showed a lot. And I'm not saying he could barely talk. He was comprehensible, but not to the point where, like, we're Americans. I don't want this to sound racist. Like, he just had a heavy accent. So it was very hard to comprehend what he was saying at times. So the crowd was chanting, "What?" He didn't let it get to him, thank God, because some people crack under that kind of stuff. But the promo ends. It wasn't really that noteworthy. They were kind of just jaw-jacking Johnny and talking trash. Promo ends, about to walk to the back. They tease next week's match being TM61 versus the Authors of Pain. As they're walking to the back, Aleister Black comes out. He makes his way to the ring while Andrade and Zelina are on the ramp. He's about to call them out, but he's cut off by Killian Dane's music. Killian Dane comes out from the crowd. The two start going at it. They had some really good camera angles during this segment. They need to use it more often. They start going at it. Killian Dane lays out Aleister Black with a crossbody and eyes down Andrade. But it was so funny because Andrade and Zelina were laughing as this was going on and just walked to the back. I thought that was pretty funny. So they thought it was pretty humorous. They're like, "Oh, this guy? Yeah, we could beat him easily." But anyway, so that's basically teasing Killian Dane versus Aleister Black in the World Contenders match next week. I'm guessing, if not next week, the week after. Looking forward to that. I'm still think that Aleister Black is going to win. It's going to be Aleister Black versus Andrade in New Orleans, but anything can happen. Nonetheless, really good episode of NXT. I would recommend you guys go watch it. Thank you guys for listening to this review of NXT. I will be doing a review of 205 Live tomorrow. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Love you guys as always, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.